No GMTs here.
Yes.
Oh, Julian. No, Julian's the one in red. So Julian is on the south of the map here. Already bullying his opponent. And already we've got a pause in the game from Big Phoenix. Humbarassis are the only useful Grens. All the others are quite shit. They're not, but they generally are bad. The best Grens, actually, the most useful Gren is the French Grenadiers. So the Old Guard are the most useful by far. By far the most useful and best Grens in the game. Not like best in like statistically, but the best because they're the easiest to obtain and the most effective. So you either get them from the church shipment or you get them from the French Revolution. You get the church shipment. You get the tech automatically comes in. You still have to pay for the tech, but the tech comes into the church automatically. Okay, nice marker there.
Yes.
But he's going to get the melee. So good stuff there from Julian. Can he get the unsnare? Look how boring these two players are. Bruh. Julian's just made a fortune from selling his guide, right? And he still doesn't pay for a nice skin. Bruh, come on. What is it with these skins? Okay. Oh, Phoenix decided to pick a water map, and he has actually got upgrade cards this time round. So it does have a fish market and schooners. Can we start pronouncing schooners with a silent CH? Schooners. Schooners. Sounds cooler than schooners. Schooners. Shanays. Shanays. 17 Vils for Phoenix. 2-minute 40 age up. Big Julian K. 18 Vils. And a 2-minute 45 age up. I would definitely have an extra Vil then and 5-second later age up. That is very, very worthwhile. I'm not sure how he managed to sneak that in, but he did get an extra mana here. Look, 3 manas for him. And only 2 for Phoenix. And where are those manas? Oh, they're there. It's hiding. So, and look at the difference, you know, like Julian's making a wall with his manas, just getting them down as quickly as possible so he can get the extra Vil from them as quickly as possible. Whilst Phoenix is already thinking about line of sight abuse at the very beginning of the game. So interesting. Phoenix picks up 4 water buffaloes. Julian with the aggressive manas already. Gets down that early market as well and goes for Gangsaw. Let's have a look at Julian's deck. Water 1v1, so it doesn't have Schooner, doesn't have any of the upgrades for water. And honestly, Brits don't really need that. I mean, it's probably worth having Schooners in your deck, but... Does have, very importantly, does have both the upgrade cards. And has them for cavalry as well, which is kind of cool. Okay. Lots of mana house abuse going on here. Look at this from Phoenix. Look at this line of sight. Look at the line of sight. He's going to have it all across the map. Great stuff there. Okay, both these guys agent with the governor. Pretty standard stuff. Julian already eating some water buffalo. I like that. I always say it's better to eat your buffalo early than to leave them and forget about them. Because so many times, too many times I've seen people lose a game and not have livestock eaten. So just using that. And what better time to use them to get that early advantage over your opponent, you know? So any little advantage that Julian can get at the beginning of this game, he is taking full advantage of. 700 wood is in for Julian, as it is for Phoenix. No barracks yet. He's getting that barracks down with 700 wood. Whilst I think Julian put his down earlier. And he did. And already 5 longbows going to be coming out. Steel traps coming in for Phoenix. Julian got steel traps now as well. 600 wood on the way. So look at this. Just everything so just rhythmically doing everything he needs to be doing perfectly in sync. Whilst Phoenix not able to gather right now. So just 5 longbows. Yes, he loses 2 longbows, but just those 5 longbows kept a good, what? 13 villagers inside the TC for good 10 seconds there. And that is massive. That is well worth losing 2 longbows for. Phoenix on 29 vils. Julian on 28. Phoenix gone for the slightly greedier build. Obviously, he didn't put the barracks down until a little bit later, so get some mana or 2 out of that. Julian just going pure longbow here by the looks of it. Very risky stuff. A second very safe barracks going down for Phoenix. I like this. So basically using the governor age up. So the governor age up gives you the outpost and the 200 gold. Essentially using that 200 gold to provide all of the gold for hunting dogs and steel traps. And then just puts everyone on wood and food. And just goes for longbows. And now double raxing longbow as well. I think Julian heard Ungers when Ungers made the comment about people who make pure longbows in the Brit mirror. I say no more. Phoenix up in score, though. But that might just be because he has more mana houses. I'm not really sure. Yes. Pure longbow here. But Phoenix is going to see this, look. Phoenix sees the pure longbow. And he's already put down a second barracks. He hasn't put down a stable. There's not going to be any secret huss made here. Doesn't lose a villager. Walking into TC fire and outpost fire. Don't want that to happen for too long. I would like to see this game go on. I would like this game to like go the mile because no doubt, you know, you will see Phoenix put down those docks and go for the boat boom. Be interested to see how Julian deals with that. Okay, Phoenix shipping bows, making musketeers here. He's on 42 vils. Julian 40. So Phoenix has kept up the villager count. You know, he's increased his lead ever so slightly. But are those 2 villagers worth the early tempo that Julian had? Again, Phoenix sees absolutely everything here. You know, Julian has good line of sight here as well, but you know, his manners aren't placed quite like Phoenix's are. That, you know, when Phoenix puts down manor houses, it's an art form. It's literally like Picasso playing the game. Yes, it's annoying, but look at these manor houses placements. Like, he sees everything coming around his base. Okay, starting to put down some infrastructure down here. Phoenix going for some hussars, though. And Julian does not have a lot of anti-cav. Surely Julian starts making anti-cav here. Going for longbows and hussars. That's good. That's really, really nice. Double whammy to counter the pikes and the longbows. Yeah.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
moonshine. Scotland the Brave. God save the king.
Moonshine OE just subscribed. Scotland the Brave FB touchdown, God save the king.
Let's just ignore the Scotland bit. Look at the scores. 300 score difference. Julian just with a smidge lead here. But the hussars are on show now. But there's musketeers here. Julian right at the tries. Oh, I tell you what, he tries to do a pull trick there and get the Musketeers to the front, but they weren't able to get there, so he wasn't able to put them in melee, and now a rear flank with more Hussars. I tell you what, this might go really, really well for Phoenix here. That Explorer's about to go down, so he's not about to tank too much. More Musketeers coming in. Is it going to be enough? I feel like, I tell you what, I feel like Phoenix should have destroyed that. It felt like he was going to win that quite comfortably, actually. Somehow, Julian, calm as a cucumber, making it look easy. Even though his Musketeers, for the large portion of that fight, weren't meleeing Hussars, he just kept his cool. Just stood there. Said, come at me, bruh. Now what does he decide to do with his Hussars? I think now's the stage where he needs to use those Hussars. Start aggroing these villagers. He could come all the way around the back here and just cause complete mayhem to Julian's economy. And Julian's going to struggle to get there. Maybe wants to think about making 5 pikes or so. And just leaving him inside his base so he can micro any Hussars. And look, already you see Hussars going straight down there. And Julian's going to know that. Julian's going to know that those Hussars are diving in. He's going to get seen by this market. Question is, can he catch anything? But I think when he sees those Hussars, he's probably just going to dive in, and that's going to be his response. Always the right response. If your opponent's units are split, it means their main force is split, so you just dive in there. Oh, but Hussars, they did find the magic number. And he won't kill many. But he will be, that will be as annoying as it can possibly get. Is he going to call Minutemen? Phoenix on 53 vills, Julian on 51, so he's kept that 2 villager lead the entire time, and he's going to lose a few here. Minutemen are coming in. It's all kicking off, and he doesn't have the mass he needs here. I don't know why he's pushing out here.
Ready.
Those Musketeers going to have a field day. The Minutemen will clean up. Oh, but not before he loses a couple more vills. Few vills going down there, honestly. More longbows coming in. He has the option of going for Minutemen here as well. He's going to get his own raiding going on. Only kills the 1. Julian down to 47 vills. Phoenix on 53. And the longer the game goes on, the better that's going to be for Phoenix. More Hussars coming in. This is always the good thing about having cavalry. If your opponent's going full military. And this is why I said, you know, the moment I saw the cavalry, I would have made just 5 pikes. All I would have done, I would have sent 5 pikes, left them in my base, put them on control group 3, and when I needed them, I would have easily been able to micro them around my economy, around my base to deter the Hussar raids. And now Julian's got 5 pop of Minutemen, which is going to be pretty useless right now. Double longbow plus Hussars. Julian still pumping the Musketeers. He's got almost the second Team Grenadier cards coming in. And does Phoenix have any upgrades for his? He doesn't. He doesn't even have Scots Guards right now. He's going for 2 caravels instead of Scots Guard. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I feel me strength now.
Boom, Minutemen are going to go down. They do take down a Hussar there. Really, really nice. Is he going to put them in trample mode? He's not. Minutemen, MVP Minutemen. And what's Julian doing? I'm not sure what Julian's waiting around for. Why is Phoenix pushing out? Why would you do that? Oh, Hussar's going to find the jackpot over here as well, and he's baited in. Maybe that's why he pushed out, to bait in all of these units. He's sending 4 back home. Oh, but the Hussars miss a trick there. He's on berries.
Commandment.
Oh, well, he's just having a stretch down there, mate. Just chilling in the water. It's not the nicest of beach, is it? He's having a piss, isn't he? He's having a piss in the water. 100% he's pissing in the water. Okay, Julian going in for it. Hussars again, once again being annoying. Look at this, Julian on berries as well. And but these musketeers are gonna batter Phoenix's musketeers. It's just not even close. Phoenix pauses the game at a critical moment. He's gonna input that Game Shark into his DVD ROM hack device, whatever you want to call it, and he's gonna install those cheats in there right now. Scores are still close. There's 1,000 score in it. But look at the spread of the longbows. Spread out, just like Harrison's mum's legs. And that's exactly how you want longbows to fire. And maybe Julian saw that and decided not to push in, because I think he probably could have done, honestly. He got 42 units. 42 units to 61. I'm not sure if Phoenix has used Minutemen. Yeah, he has. He was in front of a TC and an outpost. So maybe it was smart by Julian. But problem is, you're just going to give the longer you give these Hussars time to raid here, look, it's just been an absolute menace to Julian here. Julian is still up in score. And actually going to be doing some raiding of his own by the looks of it. He doesn't see anything here, though. He's literally just going for it, just guessing that there's going to be stuff here. Classic musk raids. And somehow, something's going on over here. And yeah, perfect. The bait from Julian here. He's sticking those musketeers on melee just to try and get that snare. He's going to run to his caravels. They've done nothing all game. And Julian doesn't see them yet. Kill that musketeer before you do. Now we're going to get a couple of nice falconet shots off here. But Caravel could do some raiding over here as well. And that's exactly what they're going to do. We're going to see some Caravel raids.
Ready.
He's using the broadside attack. Oh, no, we got a glitch in the Matrix. Oh, a dodge from villagers. Dodging cannonballs. Again, Phoenix pushing out. Why? Why does he constantly do this? He's just asking for trouble. Again, I don't know. Is it because of the Hussars and he wants to bait the units into him? Because if he is, Julian is taking the bait every single time. Musketeers killing Hussars over here, but Hussars now killing villagers over here. These musks, I think they just sieged the manor house there. Didn't really do much. A dock going down. 2 more docks going down. A mill going down. But that mill is not so good. That's not a good mill placement with these musketeers on the way. Julian now making Hussars of his own. Where are the Grens, people? 60 vils for Phoenix. 48 for Julian. And watch Phoenix send Fish Market next. I almost guarantee you. He's still on double racks, though. Oh, no, he's on double rack stable. That's fine. His musketeers coming around the back. I think Phoenix sees them, though. He does.
Ready.
And Julian has 2 cavalries of his own coming in. This is why you don't use your broadside attack. And that's so many musketeers coming in. Oh, he doesn't bait them. He does this. He literally just drag box both of them. That was a newbie-ass thing to do. And what's the follow-up here from Julian? He's just going to push in the base, right? Instant outpost going down. These musketeers. Hussars raiding. Julian are down to 46 villagers. Phoenix on 63 and now shipping schooners. Why would you ship schooners when you got that much wood? Surely you just ship Fish Market. I don't know. He's making some more caravels. And I think he's going to be able to just kind of turtle here. I'm not really sure. Takes down 1 dock, which is nice. But whilst this is all going on, and a huge Hussar mass coming in here. Oh, that is the GG right there. That is GG right there. He's used his Minutemen. Villagers are going to get murdered.
Yes.
Winning the war on the water, but that doesn't matter if he loses the war on the land. Trying to raid over here. Brings his Explorer back, but that's not going to be enough. He's villager pulling. He's just allowing his villagers to die. All in the name of the glorious revolution. just to try and survive, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It is not. Even with a villager pulling greatcoats. Julian made his timing here with the 2 caravels. That was a nice timing, and that took those 2 caravels. What he did there by shipping the 2 caravels, he took the 2 caravels out of the game to be able to support Phoenix. So those 2 caravels could not support Phoenix in that big fight because he shipped his own 2 caravels, and that's what that was all about. It's a really nice play there by Julian. Taking the water sport out, and he didn't need to do much. He just needed enough time to take those caravels out of the game long enough so he could just walk up in the land and do everything he needed. But I'll tell you what, it was looking a bit dicey. For Julian. Look at that raiding. Absolutely insane raiding going on there the entire time. Julian clipping a couple of his own, though. But Julian gathering more resources for the majority of that game. Nice stuff there.